Hi, welcome to another video. This one is a little bit different. I've had this recommended before, but I haven't actually done it. So today will be a mix between a Q&A with questions that have popped up on my Instagram. That is Ethan_Ollie lifting, and just questions which I've been asked in person. And I'll be eating my dinner. I've just got a basic sort of mince, cheese, spinach, rice. It's just basic. Yeah. So first of all, the calories for this dinner are there's 933 calories in total, 72.1 grams of protein, 22.8 grams of fat, and 111.1 grams of carbs, which fits in pretty damn well with my macros for the day. So my first question is how my faith helps my weightlifting. First of all, I'd like to say it's a journey more than anything, but a lot of people try and force religion, but it is something that you ultimately need to find on your own. So for me, that was with a group of mates that I had in high school, and they introduced me to this church, and I went along and kind of thought, hey, this might be right. And I didn't try to take it at face value. I tried to look into it a little bit more at my own depth and at my own level so I can understand it rather than just going with what people have told me. So I find that's a good approach to do with anything. But with weightlifting, God is good. He allows me to do what I'm doing. He allows me to do what I'm doing through my PT, through my lifting myself, through coaching other people. It's amazing. If you have any questions or I'll be doing another Q&A soon. So either comment below. There might be a community post here on YouTube, or if this is uploaded as a clip to Instagram, then it'll be on a story. And if it's not my story, there'll be a highlight in my profile. So make sure to ask any questions here. Good. So my second question is, what do I do in a day? My day changes quite often, but as of recent, I have been in my PT level 4 course in the second half. So a general day for me is I'll wake up about 6:15 in the morning, and then I'll get ready by 6:30, 6:40, 6:45. I'll be out the door. I'll catch a bus from where I am over into town to my course so I can start my studies, and I usually get there around 7:30. I then have half an hour to plan whatever I need done for the day. If I need to set up something for an assessment, I can do that. If not, I can sort of just use that time to chill. And then my course goes from 8 a.m. till 12. And then after that, I usually bus over to my gym, where you see a lot of my training. That is where I'm hitting a lot of my big lifts. Occasionally I train at course, but not too often. And then after that, depending on the time or what I've got done for the day, I'll come home. Then I'll do a bit of editing sometimes. I'll do a bit of this, a bit of that, make some reels, and quite often just chill, which is, I find a lot of sports people need to have time just for downtime. And then sometimes from recovery, I might go on some runs, etc. My next question, which is popped up on one of my Instagrams on content ideas to do, are training vlogs. So as you would have seen, I have done some of those before. I'm still experimenting with the style a little bit and actually getting videos out there, but I am thinking of having a lot more of the traditional vlog style of just me going to the gym, me training, me coming back, me discussing my day, etc. And also I'm thinking of more concise, like actual lifting sessions themselves in the video format. There's a YouTuber, and he's mainly on Instagram is how I found him. His name's Asher. He's also 17 like me. He's Olympic weightlifting. He lifts, I'd say, a lot more than me. I'm trying to catch up to him, not intentionally, but I love his style of videos, and I'm gonna not try and copy him, but I'm definitely gonna take inspiration from him. So if you haven't seen him, I'll put his stuff in the description. So make sure to check him out. His last video was about 10 minutes long, and it was him hitting a PB and prepping for an upcoming comp, which I highly recommend to stay up to date with. So this next question, which is quite a big one, are my goals. So I'm going to be honest, I have a lot of goals. I'm a lot of a goal-oriented person. So currently my main goal is Nationals, which as of filming this is in around 7.5 weeks. There I'm trying to hit numbers I have never hit before. They're going to be crazy. Make sure to stay around for that. I'm going to, not literally, but I'm going to get those numbers I need, or I'm going to go out guns blazing. I'm looking to make a statement at this competition, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it, and it'll definitely be entertaining for the viewer. And closer to the date, I'll put links and stuff for the competition itself, so you guys can watch it. It'll be most likely on Facebook or on YouTube via Weightlifting New Zealand, which I highly recommend keeping up to date with that. My next question is where I'm at the moment. Where I'm at the moment, it's a little bit all over the place. Right now, lifting-wise, I have a 95 snatch, nearly 100. I've tried it quite a few times. I have made a 117 clean jerk at South Islands, which was a while ago. I'm close to 120. I've cleaned 120 and I've jerked 120, both on separate occasions. Not both of them were on video, unfortunately, but I'm just going to put that together soon. Right now, I'm not going to say too much about where exactly I'm at on programming and when's my deload weeks, when I'm aiming to lift heavy, but all I'll say is in the next month, you're going to see something from me. Also, I probably shouldn't say this, but I will anyway. I do, as of filming, have a shoulder injury, which happened the other day when I was doing a 100 power clean, and that kind of came forward in the catch and landed more on the shoulder itself than in the rack position. So that's quite sore at the moment. I've got a physio appointment tomorrow. Hopefully they'll sort everything out. But while I'm eating, I'd like to take a moment to ask if you guys could please like this video, subscribe. They're both free. It helps me a ton. And to leave a comment about what you want to see. Just get some engagement going through the video. It'll be amazing. My next question is the future of my YouTube channel. And not only YouTube channel, my social media in general. So if you don't know, or if you've only known me on YouTube, I have an Instagram and a TikTok under the same name as this. I post there a lot more often. I post a lot of short form content. A lot of the stuff I post on Instagram, I end up, for whatever reason, not posting on YouTube. So make sure to check out my Instagram, which is mainly, and then TikTok, which isn't as much. They're both Ethan_Ollie Lifting. Post a lot of short form there. There's some of my personal life there if you're interested, but also a lot of weightlifting there. My next question is, this is one more from me than I've been asked, but I have been asked a couple of times, is coaching. Me personally, I'm the first to admit I've only been training for 4.5 years. I'm still 17 years old, but throughout that and the experiences I've had, I do have knowledge that I want to share with people, not anywhere near as much knowledge as I'm going to get, or as much knowledge as other people, but I still want to portray that. And I have a passion for teaching other people, if that's weightlifting or in general, which is why, it's why I'm doing my personal training course at the moment, because I find so much joy in getting other people to their goals and seeing the satisfaction on their faces, and also just getting them into a good environment. Because I know sports in general, activity, weightlifting, for me, it can help you so much, if that's physically getting you fitter, healthier, or just in a mental spot, or just kind of providing a routine or something to rely on. It's amazing. So I highly recommend that. I am looking into coaching in the near future. So if you are interested in getting to know me on a deeper level in a coaching environment, or just you have any questions about weightlifting in particular, or I guess just sports or activity, I am going to have my certification for my personal training in a couple of months. But until then, I'm still heavily interested in the whole coaching aspect. So please let me know if you are interested, because I love it so much. I don't know how to explain it. I love coaching people nearly as much as I love lifting myself. Only a couple more questions left, then I'll see if I can think of anything. My second to last isn't really a question. It's more, at the time of filming, there are the IWF Weightlifting World Championships on. They're streamed both on Weightlifting House TV, which is a paid subscription, and to my knowledge, the IWF International Weightlifting Federation Facebook, they host live streams. These competitions, they host some insane people. They are incredibly strong. They put so much time, so many years, decades even for some, into their craft. And this is kind of where we see people from all over the world competing against each other. It's amazing to watch. If you're interested in weightlifting or you just want to watch some sport, I highly recommend it. It's amazing. As of filming this morning, Olivia Reeves, now in the 77A women's weight class, she just broke both her own world records. I think it was 123 snatch and a 155 clean jerk, which is insane. Her total was 25 kilos above second place, which in a sport like weightlifting is such dominance. That is insanity. It's hard to put into words. And my last question that I have here is my inspiration. I get my inspiration personally from a lot of different things. Some of those come from, as I said before, seeing other people and seeing them get to where they want to be and where I helped in that. But also that ties into probably one of my main inspirations was my coach, Lee Attrell. He set up CSI, Canterbury Strength Institute, and he got me into weightlifting, I think the second week I was ever at high school. It was 12th of February 2021. I remember that. I'll remember that day for the rest of my life. He was such a great man. He had an approach of teaching people how to train, how to do weightlifting, but also just he wanted to get to know you. He was a friend as well as a mentor and a coach. And throughout the years of coaching with him, I did coach with him. Throughout the years of training by his side, he taught me so many things in the gym and out of it. Ask anyone who's trained under Lee Attrell before, they know exactly what I mean. As I said, he helped me get used to coaching people, not in a full coaching environment, but trying to pass some of his skills on to me. And I'm forever thankful for him for that. And seeing him, especially all the things he helped me with mentally, physically, getting me into a sport, keeping me out of trouble, I can't thank him enough. And that's mentorship. It's what I want to do to other people, no matter the age or what you've been through. Just the only thing I look for, which I believe was similar for him, was someone who had effort and someone who wanted to be there. I mean, he'd help people who didn't want to be there, and he'd try and steer them on the right path. But when you saw him coach someone who wanted to be there and you could see the passion in their eyes, or just people who were open to learning, the changes were insane. They were amazing. He was such a great dude, and I want to be like that for other people. I actually don't think there's any other questions here. I'll put it somewhere below, and I'll put it on my Instagram. Make sure to check my Instagram. That is my main, what I use. I'm trying to do more on YouTube. I'm planning on editing a video which I filmed a couple of weeks ago tomorrow as of filming. But Instagram is where I do a lot of my stuff. If you go over to Instagram, find one of my reels, one of my stories, and comment you came from YouTube, because I'm not sure how many people watch these, but I greatly appreciate it. It's insane. I love it so much. But if you come from YouTube, please let me know on Instagram, and vice versa. If you're on here coming from Instagram, let me know. If you're new and you're shy and you don't want to leave a comment, just, I don't know, like the video, leave a comment. It'll be fine. I won't bite. It means a lot to me, but if you really don't want to, it's completely fine. But I'd like to thank you all for watching this far. I'm not sure how long this has been. I'm not sure how long it'll be after editing, but I'm trying to expand what I do, not just to lifting videos, because I can imagine if you just see the same lifting videos, it can get quite repetitive. I'm trying to switch it up. There's a lot of people like Dozer weightlifting, and as I mentioned before, Asher, and just there's so many people who make styles of videos which I try to take inspiration from, but then I don't want to copy. So I'm going to try and continue to build my own branch and brand, so to speak. But if you want to see anything, let me know. Thank you for making it this far. Please like and subscribe if you can. God bless you.